So here's another one of your problems from your check for understanding. This one is about a parallelogram with perpendicular diagonals. Okay, so once again we have a quadrilateral where AC and BD are the diagonals and they intersect at point E. So we start off with a parallelogram with perpendicular diagonals. Okay, that shape you should recognize as being a rhombus. Okay, so we're going to start off by drawing a rhombus. Okay, so to make sure we have a rhombus, you make sure you have perpendicular diagonals, right? So one side is clearly longer than the other side. And then you just connect your edges with, it looks like 4 equal triangles, and it actually is 4 equal or 4 congruent triangles in a rhombus. So this is how we draw a very nice looking rhombus. Okay, so then we have A, B, C, and D going all the way around the outside. So all 4 sides are equal in a rhombus. Okay, we're told that from B to D is 8 units. So this entire diagonal is 8. And AC, this entire diagonal, is 10 units. Okay, what is the perimeter of this figure? So in order to do that, we're going to break our diagonals into their parts. So because this is a parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other. So this section from B to E is 4, and this section from E to D is also 4. And this section from A to E is 5, and this section from E to C is also 5. Okay, that's a property of parallelograms that the diagonals bisect each other. So we know the entire diagonal length, so we chop them both in half. So now I have myself a right triangle because the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular, like it says. So I'm going to figure out what the hypotenuse of this right triangle is. So once again, I'm going to employ my Pythagorean theorem and say 4 squared plus 5 squared equals x squared, where x is the diagonal or the hypotenuse of this right triangle. So 16 plus 25 equals x squared. 41 equals x squared. So one of these lengths of my rhombus is the square root of 41. Okay, and because it's a rhombus, is one of them is root 41, all of them are root 41. So if I add up all of my things, if I add up all of my lengths, root 41 plus root 41 plus root 41 plus root 41, that is 4 root 41s as my perimeter. Now, I'm sure you could put this into a calculator and get a decimal, so I'll do that real quick just for you. 4 times the square root of 41 equals 25.6124, or 612. Okay, if you want a decimal. But I believe root 41 is perfect and more exact than 25.612. Okay, so a parallelogram with perpendicular diagonals is a rhombus. Okay, a rhombus. That's what we know.